Have you ever stepped into a space and felt the air shift, like you could hear the secrets nobody dared to speak? Sense the masks people wear before they even open their mouths? That's not a fluke, not some fleeting hunch. It's your Sigma edge, a blade forged in silence and sharpened by awareness. Today we're ripping the veil off the insane perceptive powers that make Sigma males untouchable in a world blind to its own noise. Welcome to the Sigma male community, where we don't just see the game, we rewrite the rules. This isn't about supernatural tricks. It's about the raw, unfiltered ability to read, anticipate, and master the chaos around you. Buckle up, because we're diving into the 11 ways Sigma males wield this power, and what happens when they do. Number 1. The unseen blueprint, inner vision. Forget crystal balls and cheap fortune-telling gimmicks. The Sigma's mind is a relentless architect, sketching possibilities while others stumble through the dark. He's not reacting to the moment, he's already 3 steps ahead, silently crafting mental simulations that dissect systems, predict outcomes, and map solutions with surgical precision. Picture him in a meeting, quiet while the room buzzes with chatter. Inside, he's forging a mental forge, hammering out frameworks that'll leave everyone else scrambling to catch up. This isn't idle fantasy. It's the stoic discipline of rational foresight, building unseen bridges to success before the world even knows it needs them. This inner vision turns chaos into order, a superpower rooted in self-mastery. While others drown in the noise of the present, he's plotting paths through the storm, seeing the moves before the pieces even shift. It's why his decisions seem almost prophetic, because he's already walked the battlefield in his mind, testing every angle, discarding the weak and locking onto the strong. The Sigma doesn't guess, he constructs, and that's why he's untouchable when the chips are down. Imagine a chess grandmaster facing a novice, but the board's invisible to everyone else. That's the Sigma's edge. His opponents don't even know they're playing until he's already won. This isn't about showing off, it's about the quiet confidence of knowing the game's over before it starts. Stoicism fuels this, the ability to strip emotion from the equation and let cold, clear reason light the way forward. And here's the kicker. He doesn't need to brag about it. The blueprint stays silent until it's time to act, and when he moves, it's with a precision that looks like magic to the untrained eye. That's the Sigma way, building empires in his head while others waste breath on empty words. It's not psychic, it's preparation meeting opportunity, and it's why he thrives where others falter. Number 2. The human lie detector, people reading. Words are a distraction. The Sigma tunes into the raw, unfiltered symphony beneath them. He's got a sixth sense for the twitch of a lip, the tremble in a voice, the way a shoulder slumps just enough to scream deceit. A fake grin might fool the crowd, but to him, it's a neon sign flashing liar, and he clocks it without blinking. He's not grilling anyone, he's just watching, soaking in the truth that leaks out of every unguarded gesture. This isn't about paranoia, it's about clarity, the kind Stoics chase through understanding human nature without illusion. He sees the masks people wear because he's stripped his own away, leaving nothing but a lens of pure observation. Trying to pull one over on him is like shouting secrets into a megaphone. He hears it all, amplified by the silence he wields like a weapon. Deception doesn't stand a chance against this forensic breakdown of human signals. Think of the last time someone fed you a line and you knew it was off. Maybe you couldn't pin it down, but the Sigma can. He's cataloged the playbook. The too quick nod, the eyes darting left, the voice pitching up just a hair. It's not judgment. It's data collected with the cool detachment of a scientist who's seen it all before. That's his power, turning your own tells into a spotlight you didn't know was on you, and when he acts on it, he doesn't call you out, he just adjusts, sidesteps, lets you dig your own hole. That's the Stoic resilience at work. No need to rage or accuse, just a calm pivot based on what he's already unraveled. It's why he's untouchable in negotiations, relationships, anywhere people try to hide. The Sigma doesn't chase truth, he lets it come to him loud and clear. Number 3. The pattern prophet, future forecasting. Sigmas don't gaze into some mystical void, they read the faint scratches the present leaves behind and build the future from there. A missed deadline isn't just a slip, it's a crack in the dam hinting at a flood. A friend's offhand comment about needing space isn't casual, it's a tremor before the quake. He's not guessing, he's tracing patterns so subtle they're invisible to anyone not paying attention. This is pattern recognition dialed to 11, a skill honed through relentless focus and a stoic refusal to get swept up in the moment's drama. While others panic over the now, he's connecting dots, cataloging shifts, behaviors, tiny ripples, and spinning them into a map of what's coming. It's not magic, it's the hard-earned reward of watching the world like a hawk and trusting the data over the noise. He sidesteps disasters because he saw the warning signs when everyone else was still clapping. Picture him at work. A project slipping and the team's oblivious, but he's already prepped for the fallout, because he caught the late email, the hesitant tone, the missed meeting 2 weeks back. That's his edge, seeing the avalanche in a single snowflake and moving before it buries the rest. It's rational thinking in overdrive, cutting through emotion to reveal the trajectories others miss. Stoicism's hand is here, guiding him to act on what is, not what he wishes it to be, and when it pays off. He's not smug, he's just ready. The Sigma doesn't need applause for dodging the bullet, he's already scanning for the next one. That's what sets him apart, the ability to live in the future while standing in the present, untouchable because he's already outmaneuvered what's coming. It's not prophecy, it's preparation, and it's why he thrives. Number 4. Emotional sonar, emotional resonance. Don't let the Sigma steel exterior fool you. Beneath it runs a current of empathy so deep it's almost seismic. He walks into a room and feels it all. The tight knot of someone's anxiety, the electric buzz of excitement, the heavy drag of grief nobody's named. It's not loud or showy, it's a quiet sonar, pinging the emotional waves washing over him, mapping the unseen tides of human struggle. He doesn't need you to spill your guts, he's already got the read. This isn't weakness. It's strength, the stoic kind that comes from knowing the human condition without drowning in it. He absorbs these vibes not to wallow but to understand, because understanding is power. Ever notice how he says just the right thing or nothing at all and it lands perfectly? That's his attunement at work, offering exactly what the moment demands, no more, no less. Think of him as a lighthouse keeper in a storm, steady, watching the waves, guiding without fanfare. He's not hugging it out or prying for details. He's just there, a rock in the chaos because he's felt the undertow and knows how to navigate it. This resonance lets him move through social waters with a grace that looks effortless but isn't. It's calculated, born from years of silent study. Stoicism shines here, accepting the emotions around him without being ruled by them, and the payoff? People trust him, lean on him even when he barely speaks. He's not chasing their approval, he's just wired to sense the pulse and respond with precision. That's the Sigma's gift, an emotional compass that keeps him steady while others flail, a quiet force that turns feeling into mastery. It's not psychic, it's human elevated to an art. Number 5. The silence amplifier, silent observation. When the world's a screaming mess, the Sigma turns silence into a superpower. He's not zoned out, he's dialed in, his stillness a magnet sucking up every detail the chaos spits out. The way your eyes flicker when you're nervous, the tap of your foot under the table, the pause that lasts a second too long, he catches it all. His quiet isn't empty, it's a high-powered receiver tuning into the frequencies everyone else drowns out. This is observation on steroids, a skill sharpened by stoic discipline, cutting through the chatter to see what's real. He's not distracted by the shouting matches or the posturing. He's listening to the gaps, the unsaid, the hum beneath the surface. Ever wonder why he knows things he shouldn't? It's because he's been collecting intel while you were busy filling the air with noise. Picture him at a party, everyone's yakking but he's the guy in the corner sipping his drink, clocking the room like a predator. Not because he's plotting, just because he can't not see it. The guy faking confidence, the couple on the edge of a fight, the friend hiding a bad day. It's not judgment, it's awareness, raw and unfiltered, giving him an edge nobody else bothers to claim. Stoicism's clarity drives this. No emotional clutter, just the facts laid bare, and when he uses it, he's not loud about it, he doesn't need to be. That silence amplifies his moves, making them hit harder because they're precise, deliberate, unstoppable. The Sigma doesn't waste energy on the obvious. He thrives on what's hidden, turning observation into a weapon. It's not psychic, it's focus, and it's why he's always a step ahead. Sigma community, this resonates, doesn't it? You felt it? That low buzz in your gut when something's off, that instant read on a room nobody else gets. It's not ego, it's your Sigma calibration kicking in, picking up signals on a wavelength most can't even hear. Whether you're living this or decoding it in someone else, here's the truth. What looks like distance is connection, just on a level they don't grasp. That push to explain yourself, to play their game? Forget it. Your strength's in the quiet, the unseen, the knowing. Keep sharpening that edge. They'll call it psychic, but you know it's just you, dialed in. That's why you're here at Sigma Male Community, to own it. Number 6. Gut GPS, Sixth Sense Intuition. Logic's a tool, but the Sigma's gut is a damn GPS. Primal, precise, and never wrong. It's not some fuzzy feeling. It's a battle-tested compass, forged in solitude and wired to scream, turn back, or charge when the stakes hit. Ever had that itch something's off even when the numbers add up? That's it. His instinct cuts through the bullshit, guiding him when the map's blurry. This isn't blind faith, it's a database of every pattern he's ever clocked running on autopilot. Stoic resilience powers it. No overthinking, just a clear signal born from experience and focus. He'll ditch a sure-thing deal because it feels rotten, and 9 times out of 10 he's right, because he trusts the system he's built inside. Ignoring it? That's for suckers who think louder means truer. Think of the time you dodged a bullet, maybe a job, a fight, a bad call, and didn't know why till later. The Sigma knows why. His gut's been scanning the horizon, pinging threats and openings while everyone else debates the obvious. It's not loud or flashy, it's a quiet nod to himself, a decision made before the words even form. That's his edge. Intuition so sharp it's practically a blade, and when it hits, he moves, no hesitation, no apologies. The world calls it luck, he calls it calibration. Stoicism's hand is here, trusting what's real over what's sold, acting on the signal, not the noise. That's the Sigma's North Star, unseen, unfailing, and why he's untouchable when it counts. Number 7. The aura of silent influence. The Sigma doesn't bark orders, he just stands there and the room bends. His calm isn't weak, it's a force field pulling people in without a word. They stutter, overshare, or straighten up, all because his quiet hits like a spotlight they can't dodge. It's not flexing, it's presence, raw and undeniable, shifting the air without effort. This is stoic virtue in action, self-control so tight it radiates, commanding respect without a shout. He's not chasing power, it finds him, drawn to the weight of his focus. Ever notice how people get nervous around someone who's too still? That's him. His silence isn't blank, it's loaded, making others spill their cards trying to fill it. Imagine a tense standoff. Everyone's yelling but he's steady, eyes locked, saying nothing, and suddenly they're all looking to him. That's the aura, authority that doesn't need a megaphone. Stoicism fuels it. No need to prove anything, just be, and the world adjusts. He's not dominating, he's calibrating, and they feel it in their bones, and the best part? He doesn't care if they notice. The influence works because it's effortless, a byproduct of living true. People lean in, drawn to the strength that doesn't beg for attention. That's the Sigma's pull, quiet, unshakable, and why he runs the show without even trying. Number 8. Strategic disappearance. When the Sigma vanishes, it's not retreat, it's a power move. He pulls back not because he's scared, but because he's recalibrating, letting the board reset while he reloads. Step out of the chaos and suddenly you see it all. Who scrambles, who overplays, who cracks without him there. It's a stoic reset, energy conserved, insight gained. This isn't running, it's strategy, a deliberate break to sharpen his edge. By disappearing, he flips the script. People project onto the void, revealing their hands while he watches from the shadows. Ever notice how absence makes folks talk more? He's counting on it, gathering intel while they think he's gone. Think of him ducking a pointless argument. He's not there, but the fight fizzles anyway, because his exit drained its fuel. That's the play. Control the game by stepping off the field, then return with a clarity that cuts deeper. Stoicism's here. Mastering yourself means knowing when to walk, not just when to stand. He's not hiding, he's hunting, and the prey don't even know it, and when he's back, he's lethal, armed with what he saw when nobody knew he was looking. The Sigma doesn't waste time on noise, he uses silence to strike harder. That's his genius, turning absence into a weapon, proving he's untouchable even when he's nowhere in sight. Number 9. Impenetrable boundaries, energy shielding. The Sigma's not a brick wall, he's a filter, letting in what serves him and blocking the rest. His empathy's deep, but it's got armor. He feels the toxic vibes, the leeches, the hidden knives, and shuts them down cold. It's not rude, it's survival, a shield so instinctive it's like breathing. Negative energy hits him and slides off, useless against his quiet fortress. This is stoic self-preservation dialed up, knowing what's yours to carry and what's not. He's not shutting people out for kicks. He's guarding his core, keeping it clean for what matters. Ever met someone who drains you just by talking? He clocks it in seconds and flips the switch, polite, present, but untouchable. Picture a crowded room. The complainers whining, the manipulators probing, but he's steady, unmoved, like they're shouting into a void. That's his boundary, flexible enough to engage, ironclad when it counts. Stoicism's wisdom shines. Accept what you can't change, but don't let it own you. He's not cold, he's curated, and it keeps him sharp, and the result? He's free from the emotional sludge that bogs others down. The Sigma doesn't dodge life, he filters it, staying light while others sink. That's his strength, an energy shield that lets him thrive where most would crumble. It's not psychic, it's discipline, and it's why he's unbreakable. Number 10. The Anti-Manipulation Radar. Try pulling a fast one on a Sigma and you'll hit a brick wall of awareness. Flattery's just static, guilt's a cheap trick, urgency's a bad lie. He sees through it all like glass. His radar's always on, pinging every slick move before it lands, built from years of reading people and patterns. Manipulators don't just fail, they embarrass themselves trying. This is stoic clarity at its peak, cutting through the smoke to see the fire. He's not swayed by sweet talk or sob stories because he's already clocked the intent behind them. Ever had someone push your buttons and you caught it mid-sentence? That's him, but faster, sharper, turning their game into a rerun he's already watched. Think of a salesman piling on the charm. The Sigma's nodding, but inside he's laughing, because the pitch is a script and he's read the ending. That's his edge, an early warning system that spots the puppet strings and cuts them loose. Stoicism's hand is firm here. No emotional hooks, just cold, hard truth. He's not playing defense, he's just not playing at all, and when they push harder, he's gone, mentally if not physically, leaving them swinging at air. The Sigma doesn't need to fight manipulation. He neuters it by seeing it coming. That's his power, an unshakable lens that keeps him free, untouchable, always one step ahead. It's not psychic, it's mastery. Number 11. Solitude Alchemy. While others dread the quiet, the Sigma turns it into gold. Solitude's not a punishment, it's his lab where silence brews insight, focus ignites power, and reflection hardens into steel. Alone, he's not lost. He's forging, distilling every scrap of experience into something lethal. It's where his psychic edge is born, sharpened, and unleashed. This is stoic alchemy, transforming what others flee into pure strength. He doesn't need the crowd's noise to feel alive. He thrives in the vacuum, letting it amplify his thoughts, his plans, his core. Ever wonder why he's so damn sure of himself? It's because he's wrestled his doubts in the dark and won. Picture him alone, no distractions, just him and the void, and from that he pulls clarity that cuts like a blade. That's his reactor. Solitude fueling everything else, turning stillness into a force that humbles the loudest storms. Stoicism's heart beats here. Self-reliance, unshakable, turning absence into presence. He's not hiding, he's building, and the world feels it when he's done. And the payoff? He walks back into the fray with a power nobody can touch, because it's his, forged in a fire nobody else dares face. The Sigma doesn't just survive alone. He conquers it, and that's why he's untouchable. It's not psychic, it's the ultimate act of turning nothing into everything. You've just cracked open the vault of the Sigma male's perceptive powers, not some fairy tale but a toolkit of observation, instinct, and stoic grit that sets him apart. These aren't gifts handed down, they're earned through discipline, forged in silence, and wielded with precision. At the Sigma male community, we're here to fuel that fire, to guide you toward the self-mastery and independence that define this path. If this hit you where it counts, smash that like button, drop a comment with your take, and share this with the men who need to hear it, because this isn't just a video, it's a wake-up call. New here? Subscribe and join the ranks. Already with us? Turn on those notifications so you never miss a drop of this wisdom. The Sigma life isn't for the faint, it's for the relentless, the focused, the ones who turn chaos into strength. Reflect on this, apply it, own it. Until next time, stay Sigma.